So as an organization, Tech Mahindra is doing quite a lot. The whole organization has been talking about, or the whole world is talking about, is digital. So this is the evolution of the mankind. Okay, if you see this chart, the mankind for the first time was visible on this earth around minus 9,000 BC. That means it is more than 11,000 years that the mankind was first appeared. You know when the first revolution happened? The first revolution happened in 1850s when the Industrial Revolution started. The second revolution came in 1995 onwards when the Internet revolution or the mobile revolution, whatever we call it, happened, and took only 150 years for the second. And now the main thing is the third revolution has already started. The digital revolution has changed the technologies. So in this hyper-connected world, you know what is happening is people were adopting to digital life, and there are things which are talking to things. And I always like during this time to let people know the Charles Darwin's theory, which has been there since the evolution, and he has been the one who has been talking about the evolution. It is not the strongest or the most intelligent that survives. It is the most adaptive which survives. Another statistics which I like to share, 465 companies moved out of Forbes 2000 list in 2011-13 because they were not digitalizing. And then in this year, 2015, there are 550 companies that are expected to move out because they are still not investing in digitalization. So our philosophy is that we want to change the traditional enterprises into digital enterprises. And that's on this philosophy we have started working. And first thing which we have done is we have defined what is a digital enterprise. So on these 6 characteristics, first is predictability. Using the big data analytics is what is going to provide the the predictability. The second is new product and services. The Internet of Things or the new digital services is what we are currently working on, and this is what the second characteristics of a digital enterprise. Then the millennium culture. Today's generation is on the Facebook, Twitters, LinkedIn, and many other things. Then the holistic customer experience, intelligence. And the last, not the least, is how can you have anytime, anywhere, real time, any device. But the first 2 things which we do is to do the first digital assessment and do the digital roadmap. We defined a unit called digitalized on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. These are the digital package vertical solutions, the farm to fork, smart vending, many of these. Currently in the United States, we are running remote asset monitoring and remote health patient monitoring with our customers, and they are live solutions. Reva car is our solution. The smart city, Mahindra World City Jaipur, we have created a living lab. This is the digital city. If you enter the Mahindra World City Jaipur, which is not a small area, it's a 3,000 acres of land. If you enter that 3,000 acres of land where approximately 700 acres is constructed, if you enter that and if you are an authorized entrant with an RFID tag and your photographs, you will get a welcome message. The barrier will open on its own and say, welcome Dr. Rishi Bhatnagar, you are welcome to Mahindra World City Jaipur. And then you will be getting an SMS saying, your parking number X has been reserved for you. Go take 100 meters there and go this route and you will be able to get to your parking. The whole garbage bins gives a message to their supervisor, I am 70% full, come and collect me. You can remotely switch on, switch off, alternate switch on, do whatever for the lights, internal and external street lights. And we are talking about street light as a service. We are talking about security surveillance as a service. So the whole thing which you think about and talk about smart meters, smart grids, smart parking, smart garbage management, everything is monitored and controlled for Mahindra World City Jaipur. And we are doing something similar for Melbourne, Dubai, and Milton Keynes.